Okay, I'm doing a video today on friends. How many of us have them friends? Um, I'm trying to get a cover, freaking cover for the video. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing a video today talking about basically a topic that I think everybody can relate to if they're being honest with themselves, and that is friends, relationships, not necessarily relationships, even though friendships, they are a relationship, they're just a different kind of relationship. Anyways, I just wanted to get this off my chest real quick and put it on my channel because, you know, I have a lot of different kind of videos on my channel, but I feel like this is one of those videos that needs to be put up there because, like I said, everybody can relate to it. You know, we all, if you've been blessed enough, have been blessed to have friendships in our life. And, you know, being a friend is like, it's a different type of, you know, title. It's a different type of title. Different people define that word different ways. And I just feel like sometimes there's a lot of gray area in friendships, and ultimately it shouldn't be that complicated. It shouldn't be that complicated, but sometimes it still is. So since you're dealing with people, and people are people, you know, and people go through different changes and they just live life, and different things may affect how a person may see things, how they may understand, comprehend certain things. I think that it's good to just kind of like just speak on it, just in case somebody just doesn't like or didn't have, you know, my perspective on friendships. Maybe I can like shed some light on it, or maybe I don't know, just hearing it from my perspective may give them a way to look at their own friendships in a different light, whatever the case may be. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about friends. When it comes to friendships, I've had a lot of different people that I have called friends over the years. I've used that term quite loosely, as anyone would as you're growing. I don't think any of us are like in middle school thinking about what's the definition of a friend. Like when we're in elementary, it's like, okay, I like you, you like me, like we're in the same class, cool, let's be friends, you know. But as you get kind of away from like the school friends, because let's be real, there are certain friends that you're just friends with while you're in school because y'all have the same classroom or y'all see each other every single day. But like after you graduate, just coming from someone who's graduated high school, you know, after you get out of that like just routine of waking up and seeing somebody at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you know that's not like the daily routine anymore. That's when adult friendships come into play, and that's when you start really kind of figuring out, okay, what is the definition of a friend? Am I being what my definition of a friend is? And for me, I feel like I don't really know how to define friendship. I really don't know how to define it in, you know, just one fancy sentence or word, but I can say that I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you what it ain't. No, no, but for real, I think that just being friends with someone, if you call yourself being someone's friend, I think that ultimately that's somebody that you have love for, you want to see them win, you desire the best for, someone that you can kick it with, someone who you feel like gets you on a certain level, someone who's compatible with you, someone who, you know, just adds to your life, even if it's by just their presence alone. You know, they're sharpening you, you know, y'all are motivating each other, y'all are moving forward, y'all are progressing. It's a positivity there, there's love there, you know, those are all like great qualities, you know, ultimately just God's grace being there with you for an individual to just love on them. You know, we're all here for however long we're here. And, you know, if God has placed somebody in your life and you call them your friend, like why not want to love on them and just, you know, just celebrate who they are, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like some of the qualities that I consider for like a friendship. But with that being said, I have been on my own journey when it comes to friends. Have I always been the greatest friend in other people's eyes? Probably not. You know, I've had moments where I've, you know, probably carried myself selfishly, or just, you know, may have not been understood by another person who I called myself friends with, or maybe I wasn't understanding them. You know, there's a lot of different things that may, you know, happen in a friendship, or maybe you just two may grow separate ways, or, you know, just life, however it happens, you know, maybe some of the things that y'all clicked on before, you know, as you've evolved, some of those things have changed, and now you have to like see if they can evolve with you, or if, you know, it's just kind of like y'all aren't on the same page anymore. I don't know, there's a lot of different things to really consider with friendships. And I think ultimately, if the foundation is love, you know, a lot of my friends, like, if the foundation is love, if the foundation is, you know, just being positive and just being a blessing to each other, like, that's when it's really going to flourish. But, you know, sometimes someone that you thought was your friend, or, you know, someone that you were friends with at one point in time, I don't know, it's possible for that situation to kind of like, you know, transform and change. It could either transform and, you know, y'all become a different kind of friend, you know, y'all just like fit into a different type of friendship for each other, or maybe it'll fizzle out and it won't be anymore. But I feel like even with people that I'm not necessarily friends with anymore or cool with anymore, I feel like I can genuinely 100% say that it's still all love on my end. I don't wish those people any harm. I still want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if I've ever had love for you once, I'm going to always have love for you. Like, that's just how I'm set up. That's the God in me, I guess. So, you know, it doesn't have to be some negative, horrible thing when you're not friends with anyone anymore. It doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't like her, so now I don't want nobody liking her. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be that at all. But I can honestly say that, you know, the type of friend that I am, I just feel like it just takes a different kind of individual to really get it. Like, not even like a different kind of individual, but they'll just have to understand where I'm coming from in order to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone through a lot of changes in my life in the past, like, I'll just say even freaking 5 years alone. You know, I've gone through a lot of different changes, and, you know, I've gone from being single to being married to being divorced to being, you know, single again. I've moved out of state. I've moved back in state. I've worked different jobs. I've worked different shifts. Like, I've gone from working in the morning. I've worked at night. Like, I've literally just evolved, even outside of all of that, even as an individual, internally, like, as far as, like, for myself. Like, I've just gone through a lot of changes. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's part of life. That's part of growing. That's part of evolving. If you say you want to grow, you say you want to evolve, that's just what comes with the territory. So, you know, not saying that you have to go through all of that to evolve, because I don't wish, you know, some of the stuff that I've been through on nobody. But at the same time, you know, life, you know, as you're living, there are certain things that may, you know, affect just how you move in a friendship. And I feel like friendships, they require grace. They require forgiveness. They require mercy. They require love. They require communication, which is a big thing that I want to talk about, because I'm a talker. Like, I feel like, you know, even the Bible says if you have aught with your brother, go, like, talk it out with them. Like, bring it to him. Like, tell him what's going on. I'm the type of person, if I feel some type of way about something, I will address it. I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I try to. Because in the past, if I don't talk about it and I just sit on it, and it just keeps becoming this thing, and every single day you know, stuff is just adding to me feeling some type of way about you, that's not going to do nothing good for either one of us. That's not going to do anything good for the relationship, the friendship. Like, if anything, that's just going to make our friendship end, you know. But I feel like if you really just have, like, someone that you call yourself friends with, like, even if y'all aren't seeing eye to eye, or, you know, if there's any misunderstanding or just room for a whole bunch of gray area with certain things, you should be able to talk about it. If you have certain things that you're passionate about and you feel strongly about, and maybe they don't feel that way, or they're not seeing where you're coming from, then explain that to them. Tell them, okay, I feel like this and this is why. And the same goes for them. Like, with me being a communicator, if I feel some type of way and I want to tell you why I feel some type of way, I would also appreciate if that, you know, that friend has that same energy with me. Like, if you tell me what's going on, if I did something, if I offended you, if I, you know, if you're feeling some type of way, like, just tell me. Then we can realize, or we can decide if we're going to talk it out. What changes can we make? Are there changes that can be made that both of us are going to be comfortable with making? Are we going to be able to move forward? Are we going to be able to, you know, move on from this? Like, those are the things that happens after you have a conversation. You get to the nitty gritty. You're able to figure it out. Was this something small? Was this something big? You know, is this a deal breaker for me? Is this a game changer? Like, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? But some people, maybe they don't feel like talking it out. Maybe those are the type of friendships that maybe aren't as deep as other friendships. Maybe those are people that you can call associates, because maybe they don't like to have tough conversations. They don't want to, you know, confront anything. They just want it to be cotton candy. They want it to be sweet. They want it to be, oh, you know, we don't have to dig deep. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel. We could sit there and we could be shady with each other. We can act funny. And when we stop acting funny, we could just be friends again. Like, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. But for me, like, if I call myself having love for somebody, being friends with them, like, I want to communicate if I'm feeling some type of way. We don't have to communicate every single thing. Like, some stuff I feel like you can fall back on and just give time, which is definitely what type of time I'm on now. Like, if I feel some type of way, or if I'm reading into a situation, that's another thing. I'm very big, like, on energy. So if I feel like, you know, somebody's energy is off with me, you know, I'm the type of person where maybe I'll just, like, want to fall back for a little bit, you know, just give some space, give some time, see where it goes. Like, is this, like, am I picking up on something because of, like, where I'm at right now? You know, do I need to just go sit in time out and just be by myself for a little bit and, you know, be able to socialize when I'm able to socialize? Or is this deeper? Does this have a deeper root? Is there a real issue, you know, lying at the bottom of this? So these are, I don't know, some of the tough questions that I have to ask myself when it comes to friendships. But at the end of the day, like I said, a friendship, you're gonna have to, like, show love. You're gonna have to show grace. You're gonna have to show mercy if you really want any relationship, any friendship to thrive. Also, I feel like the more you put into it, like, that could just be, like, positive energy too. That could just be love. That could just be communication. That could be anything. But the more you invest in a friendship, I feel like the more you get out of it. I saw a quote earlier today, and it was like, you can't give the bare minimum and expect the best version of me. And what does that mean? Do you have to be on extras, like, just doing 1,000,001 things to be my friend? No, but I feel like if you just give the bare minimum, if you just keep it, like, on the surface, if you just keep it, like, you don't talk about nothing, you don't, you're not supportive, if you're not, like, you know, if you're just not giving the same energy that I'm giving out, and you're just giving, like, 10%, or you're giving 30%, and I'm over here, like, trying to give 100, I'm trying to give, you know, I feel like you're not going to get the full April Danielle. You're not going to get everything that I have to offer in that relationship or that friendship, because, like, in order for a friendship or a relationship to really thrive, I feel like both parties have to give more than the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel. And then another, I don't know why, maybe it was meant for me to make this video today or whatever, but another quote that I saw earlier today was like, man, I wish I was fake. It'd be looking so fun. Like, y'all just be hanging with everybody. And here's my thing. Like, I don't have a problem hanging out with people. Like, I'm literally the type of person where I have literally turned down, like, kicking it with so many people. Like, I think people think, like, I just be rocking, like, solo because I have to be, and that's not the case. Like, I can't tell you how many times people have hit me up, or just over the years, I've been the one to walk away from certain situations. Like, I'm not one of those type of person who just needs 1,000,000 friends. Like, and I'm not saying that it's bad if you have a lot of friends. Like, really, it just comes to, like, your makeup of a person. I just feel like me personally, the definition of a friend, you know, I can't be throwing that term around loosely, you know, and in a friendship, it's certain investments that come with that. Like, I feel like you have to invest a certain amount of time, a certain amount of understanding, a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of just whatever energy you put into the friendship, or whatever energy you expect to get back. I feel like you have to like be ready to invest some real, you know, time there, or some real energy, some real love there. So if you're the type of friend who everything can just be on the shallow level, and all it takes for you to be calling somebody your friend is somebody to go have drinks with, or this, that, and another, then cool. Like, woo-de-woo. Like, have fun. Like, I'm not mad at nobody. Like, y'all go to the club, do whatever y'all want to do. But me personally, I'm not the type of person who's just like, hey, let's go this weekend and go get drunk and blah, 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 blah. And I don't be having a million people that I call my friend, you know, because I feel like if I'm going to be a million people's friends, I'm going to have to give everybody this certain amount of energy. And I got my own goals. I got my own stuff that I'm working on. I can't sit there and overexpend myself with a million people when I know that I'm not even getting that same energy in return. So I'm very selective. Especially when I got goals, especially when I'm, you know, I'm grinding right now. Like, I'm already like, time is already limited to what like I have to give. So it's like the people in my life that I already have in my life, you know, I try to be there as much as I can, but at the same time, that's where understanding has to kick in. It's like, you have to understand people got different lives. They, like I said, I've gone through so many different changes. I'm on a different schedule. Like, I'm in school now. Like, it's so much that goes into like just like making sure you good too. Like, you got to make sure you straight emotionally. You got to make sure you straight mentally. You getting your work done. You staying on top of your grind. Like, the list could go on and on and on. This video is already going longer than I wanted it to. But basically, if I could, you know, just in this video, giving any advice to anybody right now who's trying to figure out, okay, like, how can I be a better friend? Or am I being a friend? Or what is a friend? I would just say, that's like a personal thing for each person. Each definition of that is different. But, you know, if you do come across somebody who you feel like is a blessing to your life, as a gift to your life, if you do cherish them, if you do feel like this is a connection that I would like to keep and that I'm not so ready to cut off, because if you're anything like me in the past, I won't say right now because I've been trying to work on that, but I've been so quick to like cut off. Like, I will cut off so fast, like it's nothing. Like, I'm not one of the type of people who feel like, dang, I can't kick it by myself. I don't want to be like my only friend, but child, please, like I be kicking it, me and Jesus. But at the same time, I do cherish my friendships. I do cherish relationships. And recently, I reconnected with a couple of friends, you know, and I think that they understand me as a friend. They understand me as a person when it comes to like just how I move in the friendship. And maybe we just have a better understanding of like how we can be friends. Because, you know, I'm not necessarily a high maintenance friend. I may not be able to like just necessarily just be in your face a whole lot. Maybe later on down the line, like when I have more of my stuff together, I'll have time to just like really just be kicking it and just like doing all this great stuff. Now, personally, if I can make time, if we can hang out, we can hang out. Like, as much as I can be there for you, I will. Like, as much as I have in my power, you know, what God has blessed me with, the capacity to be a friend, that I can be a friend to you, I will try to be a friend to you. But I cannot be anything other than me. You know, I can only be myself. I can only be April Danielle. And, you know, I love me. You know, I'm my friend, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm friends with myself. Like, I really am, like, content right now. I know how to kick it by myself. I know how to, like, just enjoy my company. I do enjoy, you know, feeling like I have a bond with someone and that it's, you know, it's cherished, it's respected, it's mutual, heavy on the mutual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like when, you know, the love is reciprocated in all areas. And I just feel like, you know, friendship should be genuine. It shouldn't feel like a chore. I feel like at any point, if you feel like being friends with somebody is a chore, or just showing love to them as a chore, being there, supporting them as a chore, if it takes so much out of you to just do like simple things for them, like, and just like be there for them, if it feels like such a hassle, if it takes so much of your energy, if you just, like, maybe you need to reconsider if like you really want to be friends with that person, or if that person is really your friend, you know, because it shouldn't take all that. I feel like when a friendship, when the love is genuine, like that stuff should be like automatic. You know, you should be excited to support your friend. You should be excited to hype them up. You should be excited to show love to them, be there for them. It shouldn't bother you, you know, when you see them. Like, if you get tired of seeing my face, child, maybe, maybe we ain't as close, as you thought we were. Or I don't know. I don't be trying to make somebody feel no type of way. I just be trying to be myself. And I've gotten to the point where it's like, I can only be me. I can only be me. I can only be who God created me to be. And I love who I am. And I hope that, the people in my life that I call friends love, me for me too. But at the same time, everybody was raised different. People have different beliefs. They have different feelings. Some of the stuff that I might find funny, you may not find funny. Some of the stuff you may find funny, I might not find funny. I may not feel like every single thing that you on, I want to be on. You may not feel like you on the time that I'm on for every single thing. We not in a friendship to be identical. We don't have to be, talking the same, walking the same, like we not going to be like just the same person. We're two different people, or, whoever you're friends with, like, you're different people. Like, it doesn't matter if you have 20 friends, 50 friends, 2 friends, 1 friend, 100 friends. Like, you can only, like, be yourself. And when it comes to that other person that you call yourself being friends with, however many times that, repeats in your life, I feel like y'all should just be free to be who you are. But at the same time, there should just always be love there. I feel like it should always be love. There should always be, like, just a genuine knowing, like, okay, that's, that's my friend, And I don't know. There's certain things in a friendship I feel like that shouldn't be spelled out. Like, but that could also just be part of what I define as a friend. Like, I feel like certain, like, real friendships, you don't have to spell certain stuff out. Certain stuff, it goes without saying. Like, certain stuff is just automatic. You already know. But, maybe everybody doesn't know. Maybe everybody just is used to moving how they move. And I don't know, especially in today's climate with social media, which is a whole nother video. But I feel like if you literally call yourself somebody's friend on social media, like, I feel like, especially even in my real life, like, if you're my friend offline, then you should be my friend online. I don't understand somebody being friends with somebody and then total strangers be able to, like, show love and support their stuff online, but then somebody that you call your good friend, somebody that you call, like, that you consider a friend, the definition of a friend, they could just scroll right past your stuff and be like, no, I'm not supporting that. Like, that's not friend behavior to me. And that's just how I feel about it. I've confronted probably all of my friends over the years about that. If I felt like, I just wasn't seeing that support. Like, I've had real conversation with girls, like, recently, one of my friends, I had a conversation with her about it. Like, we had to talk about it, and it's not like I'm just one way with one person. Like, I'm that way with everybody. Like, I literally I lay it out on the table, like, what I feel like a friend is. And if they want to, after I express myself, I don't really have to keep repeating it. I just kind of see how you move from there. And from there, I get to, like, really decide if I view you as a friend or view you as an associate. Because, like I said, there's just certain things that, I just feel like a friend is. And there's certain things that I feel like an associate is. And, it is what it is. But I feel like with anybody that you call yourself being friends with, it shouldn't be hard to love them. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be a chore. Like, it should not take that much out of you. Like, I get it. Not everybody is, like, moving on social media the same way. Some people feel like they don't take social media that serious, or, it is what it is. But I feel like that you're on social media to be social. So if you're not on social media to be social, what are you on there to do? Just look? I don't understand that. You may not understand me not getting support from my friends and getting support from complete strangers who have never met me a day in their life. But I don't understand somebody getting on social media and not being social. But hey, it is what it is. That's a fight that I'm not fighting no more. The social media fight, like I said, that's a whole nother video. I'm really not going there. Like, I'm so over it. It used to be that deep to me, but now it's just like, it is what it is. People gonna rock how they rock, and I'm gonna roll how I roll. You feel me? So, I don't know. That's my advice for that. If you're struggling with that and you're like, man, why aren't my friends doing this, that, and another? My advice to you is let it go. Don't even try to fight. Express how you feel once, but don't keep repeating yourself. I promise you they heard you the first time. Keep it moving. But yeah, I think overall, you know, online, offline, regardless of the situation, when you call yourself being somebody's friend, you call somebody, you know, friends, fam, whatever it is, like, there's just a certain way that you should be moving. And if it's not a real friendship, then that's just a realization that I feel like every individual has to come to. Like, if we're not friends, we're not friends. We can be associates, we can be cool, but if I consider you a friend, I'm gonna move a certain way, and you're gonna always get that from me. But, you know, if you not moving a certain way, I may reconsider whether, you know, I'm your friend, like, or I may reconsider whether you're my friend. You know, at the end of the day, my best friend is Jesus. He's the only one who loves unconditionally anyway. People, I feel like certain situations are conditional. It's like, what can you get from somebody, or what can they add to, you know, your situation. At the end of the day, you always supposed to be adding good. I want to be around people who add to my life in a positive way. But, like, if you just want that unconditional love that never changes and that is consistent and that will be there for you on your good days, your bad moments, like when you in your feelings, when you just not feeling it at all, like someone who's going to be forgiving, someone who's going to have mercy and show you kindness and love all the time, someone who's not going to hold it against you, someone who's going to, you know, not nitpick, all that, like that type of friend, I feel like I can only find in God, because he's the only one who's capable of giving me that type of friendship. He's the only type of person who's, or the one who could give me that type of love. But, you know, when it comes to people, people are going to be people. And that's where grace and mercy has to come into play. And that's where you really just have to, like, I don't know, you just got to figure it out. I feel like overall, when it comes to this friendship word, when it comes to this friendship situation, you're really going to have to define what that is for you and just move about it how you want to move about it. And I'm okay with, like, I'm content in my life right now. Like, I do have people in my life that I consider, you know, that I'm cool with, I'm friends with, or whatever. But, you know, I'm friends with myself too, and I feel like that's very healthy to have a friendship and just being able to know yourself, you know, love on your people. It's all love. It should always be all love. Like, that's the core of it. That's the core of it. I put up a post the other day and it said my why will always be love, because, like, at the end of the day, if it's not love, what is it? I don't know. But that's my video. I've talked enough. I still don't feel like I've gotten everything out that I wanted to say, but I feel like you kind of get where I'm coming from. So I'm going to end it on this note. I hope everybody and your friendships are blessed and filled with lots of love, and I hope that you always feel respected, and I hope that the respect and the love is always reciprocated and mutual, and blessings to everyone. And as you continue to grow, please allow your friendships and your friends space to grow too, and to just you know, just continue to thrive and flourish, you know, because people aren't robots, and they have lives and they have feelings and all these different things that comes into play. So at the end of the day, just try to show more love and mercy, and you know, just be patient with others and be patient with yourself as well, because it's a journey. And as the years go on, I pray that I will have, like, more relationships and friendships in my life that are, you know, mutual, and, you know, the love and the energy is reciprocated, and we can be positive and just love on each other the way that I desire to be loved. Because I feel like everybody has different love languages, but for me, my love language, I just pray that people, you know, who fit into my love language will be able to be a part of my life, and we just all have a blessed, fine, and dandy old time. But anyways, that's my vlog. That's my video for today. I hope that you had a great Wednesday, and or whatever day it is that you're watching this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.